Welcome back! We've been told to find a Sith woman named Yuthura Ban if we were to get into the Academy, but she is not in the cantina where we heard she was going to be. So right now, our only other option is to go outside and see what we can find out here. At least we can get to the entrance of the Academy, even if we can't get inside yet. Maybe we can at least check out what's outside it. And we've got quite a beautiful view here. Like I said, I was expecting Korriban to be this volcanic, evil-looking planet, but I think a dry, kind of barren planet fits it a lot better. And we got some random stuff just laying around here. Does the protocol droid have anything to say?
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Same as all the other protocol droids in this game. Well, there was that one on Terrace. I guess that one was kind of helpful. But it's the Academy we're interested in. Looks like there's some prospects outside. And Mekkel, or Mikkel. What are you doing? It seems like everyone's just standing around here.
Seems like not much to do to be worthy of anything. How long you been up to it, boy?
You're falling for this? Seriously? You really think they're gonna let you in just because you're standing around and following every order that they're giving you? Yeah, who put you up to this? Well, one thing's for sure, he's not Yuthura Ban, so I'm not sure I would take his word at face value. Even if this were Yuthura Ban, I don't think I would take any of the Sith at face value. What about you?
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
He's beating you too? Oh my goodness. Who would want to join this organization? I just don't understand.
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
Maybe we can talk some sense into this Mikkel guy.
Is there something specific you wanted? And what if I am?
You have to do something about these... Well, no. If we want to try to get into the Sith Academy, that might not be a good thing to say. Why are you making those men stand there?
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
Yeah, I didn't think this was really a real test.
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
Oh, what a sweet guy. He should get the Sith Congeniality Medal.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
You heartless cad. Alright, maybe we can convince him just to get out of here. Mikkel is tricking you. He'll never let you into the Academy. Exactly! You guys, this has got to be the dumbest test ever. No, I would find another thing to do with your life, man.
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the Academy. Just a few hours longer.
He's not willing to listen to reason.
You talked to Meckel? Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything? No, that can't be.
Oh.
You're wrong. I can't have wasted my life.
Looks like he's not... Oh, he just dropped dead. Well, that didn't work. Okay. We're not going to get through to him. Alright, well, we can't do anything more over here, so... Let's head back into Dresde, and maybe Yuthura Ban will be at the cantina. That's interesting. She's usually over here. Is there something else we've got to do? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. There was also a Sith guard standing by the door. I think we have to talk to him first. Let's go back out here. I forgot about that. There he is, Mr. Shiny Pants right there.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
I'm Darth Revan. I was Lord of the Sith. Let me in.
I see. And who might your friends be?
It's obviously you don't believe me, but I really am Darth Revan.
On your way, citizen.
Yeah, that went well.
You are neither a Sith.
How do I become a Sith, then?
You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out. Now go.
There we go. Okay. I think he has to say that before she's actually there. And let's just speed her way back. Okay, so let's talk to Master Yuthura. There she is.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
There is something we need. Why did you call me Jedi? Oh, I think we know why. So you know what I am.
You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours.
Are you Yuthura Ban?
I am. Obviously, you have been told of me. Is it your desire, then, to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human?
And what if I said I was already a Sith?
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
Close enough. What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift with the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
Death cannot stop Revan. But yeah, this is a big concern that I have. A lot of the hopefuls here end up dead. That doesn't sound very glorious at all.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
I'd say it's pretty much weak and foolish to even make the choice to come here in the first place. And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition, and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
You don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
I can see where she's coming from, but I think we as humans are above all that, to be honest. Or at least we have the potential to be above all that. And also this whole idea that the dark side, or excuse me, the light side is for the weak. Well, I'd say the opposite's true. succumbing to the dark side is weak, whereas resisting it actually takes great strength.
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
But the dark side is evil. It corrupts. Well, what am I saying? She's not going to listen to that.
Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda.
And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics
Oh,
who burn.
whoops.
Why our
We already did that. Where does Darth Malak fit into all this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
Like I said earlier, we can go after Malak with the intention of supplanting him, but that's not our desire. We want to eradicate the Sith, hopefully. You kill each other?
If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run.
See, this is the problem with the Sith that I've got. So, someone like Yuthura has a powerful position within the Sith Academy. But she's pretty much had to have killed someone else to get that position, because that's the way you move up in their ladder, I suppose. But at the same time, as a result of getting that position, somebody else will want to get it, and then she'll be killed in the process, right? I mean, who would want to be putting themselves in that position? I don't really understand that. It just seems like a vicious cycle that never ends and never gets anybody anywhere. Well, I think we've heard enough. Let's see about joining them. Of course, we're not really serious about doing that. We just want to go undercover. But it's the only way to get to the start map, so I'm all for it.
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Yes. I want to join the Sith.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
Yes, twice actually. What difference does it make, though?
Perhaps none. Perhaps all the difference in the world. Either way, you possess enough raw power to intrigue me greatly. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
Yes, it does. I wish to become a Sith.
I see. Somehow, however, I am unconvinced.
Aww.
No, my friend. I'll not be the one to bring you into our academy. If one of the other Sith accept you and give you a medallion, then perhaps. But otherwise, not today. Run along now.
Well, now that's a bummer, and I don't think I've ever gotten that result before. So we need to get a medallion now. Interesting. Well, this is new. I gotta admit, I've never had this happen before. I don't know if we can talk to her again.
You again? What do you wish now?
I wish to join the Sith.
But I have already told you your answer, human. Do not bother me further or I shall become irritated.
Okay, so we can't go through her then. Interesting. I guess maybe I shouldn't have used the persuade option after all. Also, wait a minute. Do we have force persuade or not? We don't. Okay, no wonder we don't have force persuade options. Because you can use the force in certain situations. I guess I haven't really used that yet. Most of the force persuade options are kind of silly though. They mainly just involve getting more money, and that usually just gets you dark side points. There really aren't too many opportunities to use it that I would use, to be honest. Who are these guys?
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the Academy.
Me too. So how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests.
To be honest, I'm not sure exactly what would get us a medallion here, but I'm guessing killing them might do that. They just got accepted.
You know it. Let's enjoy this.
And I guess we get more XP this way, so let's go ahead and try it. Use stasis field on these guys. Jolie, sorry about the no clothes, but maybe we can get you to use some lightning power.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go!
These guys don't look so bad.
What?
There we go. Okay, this guy. Good, alright. Maybe we can find a medallion on one of them. Yes, we did, alright. See what else they've got. Have they got anything else? Maybe not. Okay. Well, that worked out. So there is an alternate way you can get a medallion. You learn something new every time you play this game. I'm telling you, there's always something different.
You again. What do you wish now?
I have this medallion.
So, one of the others accepted you, even after I did not. You're lucky, human, for I'm in a forgiving mood. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
Don't diss my companions. They're slaves. Don't worry about them.
My hearing's not so good. I'm just pleased my nice master doesn't beat me so much anymore. Yes, sir.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the Academy?
I'm surprised she didn't call Jolie out on being a Force user.
Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
So I guess, Yuthura is not the head honcho of the Academy. There's somebody else.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Yuthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
I know that the Sith are well, let's tell them what we really think. The Sith are evil and have surrendered themselves to the temptation and corruption of their power.
An honest answer, and one I would expect from anyone who's been exposed to those sad relics amongst the Jedi. As always, young human, the truth is not quite so simple. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Oh, not you again.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
Not you,
I
too.
sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
But power without consideration of morality is a weakness.
You are brave to argue, young one. I have met few students who would speak so openly to me. Ask yourself first what this morality is. How is it created? Who does it benefit? Where do your notions of good and evil come from? You may come to the realization that morality is but an obstacle to overcome, or not. The discovery is yours to make, should you be ready. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again, if you survive. My pupil, Yuthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Depends on what you mean by greatness. Also, we have to wait a full year if we don't make it. Did we just happen to come at the right time when they're accepting people, or are you just banned from trying again for a year if you don't survive and you're still alive? I'm guessing it's the latter, but still, it seems rather odd that they would have you wait a whole year. Good, we got a Dark Jedi Knight robe. Let's put that on Jolie. We can finally get something on him. There we go. Let's have you wear that adrenaline stimulator there. And we're going to have to get you a lightsaber, but for now, I think I'm going to give him the General Harden Poison Blade, because that looks like it will pack quite a punch. Alright. It looks like these are our sleeping quarters. I guess they don't provide sleeping quarters for your companions.
Uh-huh. Yes?
That's kind of a bummer. And now we've got a Sith Academy to explore.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Your favorite prospect? I thought you didn't like us earlier.
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
I'm not sure I really trust you. I mean, earlier you said that you didn't see anything in us, and now all of a sudden you're just being all buddy-buddy? Well, if it's going to help us, I suppose it won't do any harm to at least hear it. We can make a choice whether we want to pursue it or not.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
Sounds like Yuthura wants to make her move to supplant Uthar as the leader of the Academy. What's so important about this particular tomb, though?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Aha!
You don't say. Well, the Master loves tombs, don't you, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
I gotta admit, for once it's kind of refreshing that everybody here, who's in charge at least, knows about the star map. But what's to stop me from telling him about this, though?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
We'll think about it. After all, we're not really interested in being the right hand of the head of the Academy. We are interested, however, in completely destroying the Sith as much as possible, though. Or if they have any chance at redemption, maybe we can help them see that. But, if anything, I'd like to get rid of the Academy. How do I know this isn't some test, though?
You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with.
Alright. So what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and tell her that we'll agree to this, at least for now. You want me to kill him?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
People against Master sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
Again, that has got to be the dumbest central tenet of any belief system ever.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
Well, let's talk to her about some other things here. We can ask her how we can get more prestige.
You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. I can teach you that, if you like. Shall I go on?
Sure, we learned the code of the Jedi earlier. So, I guess it seems rather appropriate that here at the Sith Academy we learn the code of the Sith.
There are a group of students who refused an order by Master Uthar to execute a group of civilians in the colony. Uthar declared that they were to be executed themselves, but the students escaped and fled before the order could be carried out. We are certain that they have not left Korriban. No doubt they have not gotten far and are simply in hiding. We just do not know where exactly. If you were to locate them and carry out Uthar's order, I am sure he would be most appreciative. Shall I go on?
Well, it sounds like this group of students are not interested in being part of the Sith anymore, and I don't know if I would really want to kill them, but maybe I can convince Uthar that I did. At any rate, it might be worth finding them, see if we can save them somehow. Let's see what other ways there are that don't involve eliminating people.
I would suggest you talk to the other prospective Sith, and find one you can gain an advantage with. I believe Lasho would be an excellent choice. She is too trusting. I have little doubt you could talk her into letting you help her somehow. Just make sure it is you who gains the advantage, not her. Be ruthless if you must. That is the only thing that will impress Uthar. The only other idea I can suggest to you is that you head into the Valley of the Dark Lords on the surface. There are ancient ruins there which can be explored. It's possible you might find some artifacts or information in them which would please Uthar. It's difficult to say for certain.
Lasho? Why would she want to work with us? She seemed like she was intent on just completely deriding us earlier. But I suppose it's worth a try. Let's see if she can tell us more about the code of the Sith.
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Let's go through each of these.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
Well, I do agree that without conflict you have only stagnation, and that it does force us to better oneself, but I think conflict naturally happens without you having to force it on anybody. What about through passion I gain strength?
What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us.
What about love?
Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time.
Those seem like awfully negative passions.
Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight. Without it, a creature would most surely die.
Are you saying we aren't anything more than a rudimentary creature?
We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion.
The Jedi say the opposite. How can both be right?
The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack.
I see.
It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. We are the seekers, not the shepherds.
What about through power I gain victory?
How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more.
Okay. Through victory my chains are broken.
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
You don't think this Sithari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
How can you be destroyed and be stronger than ever at the same time? Alright, the Force shall free me.
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
Alright, I think I've got it.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well.
I want to know more about these ruins on the surface.
I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating is left to the students. What did you wish to know?
Is there any way into the tomb of Nagasato?
Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar, no. It is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than ship blasters. Even then, perhaps.
There's no other way inside.
None. I do not even know how Master Uthar gains entrance, to tell the truth. Though I look forward to discovering that fact. I have searched many times, so do not bother. There is no other way. Do not fret, however. Simply get the prestige you need and you will see the tomb soon enough.
Wait a minute. You plan to kill Master Uthar, and he's the only one who knows the way into the tomb, and yet your hope is to be the head of this academy where one day you will accompany students to that same tomb? I think I see a problem with that. But anyway, why are the Sith so interested in these ruins to begin with?
We could learn much about the history of the ancient Sith, why they were on Korriban and why they left. Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power.
And with great power comes a lot of freaky stuff that you're probably not prepared for.
As you wish.
Let's see. Do you know anything about Darth Revan?
Revan? You mean Darth Malak's former master?
That's the one.
Very little. I never met him personally, though I heard he was a very powerful man. Very charismatic. In the end, Revan was outshone by his pupil. Such is the way of the Sith. Why? Is this dead man of importance to you?
You could say that. Do you think it's possible he might be alive?
Anything is possible. Uthar's former master still lives, though he is in no condition to challenge his former pupil for leadership. Perhaps the same is true for Revan. Perhaps Revan is out there, somewhere, waiting to take revenge upon Malak. More likely what we were told is the truth. Revan is dead. Malak would be foolish to leave his old master alive, considering all the knowledge Revan held.
Oh, he's not looking for revenge. So you wouldn't recognize Revan if the two of you met?
Is there any reason I should? Beside the fact I did not know Revan in life, Revan was known for wearing a full helmet and cape. Perhaps Revan's body had been disfigured by the power of the Force. It is not unheard of. Regardless, I doubt I shall be meeting Revan anytime soon.
This is yet another example of the game avoiding gender-specific pronouns when talking about Revan, except in this case, she actually is saying Revan all the time, unlike Canderous earlier. You mentioned that Revan came here before?
Both Revan and Malak came to Korriban when they discovered the tomb of Nagasado. That was before my time.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Tell me about yourself. We haven't really gotten to know her very much yet.
About myself. I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more.
Alright. I don't think we've got anything else we can talk to her about.
You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
Alright, we got a journal entry added to our list. We got the Code of the Sith, which talks about reciting it to Master Uthar. Aiding Lash Out, which is basically reiterating what Yuthura told us about trying to enlist the help of Lash Out and then using the opportunity to turn on her. And then the Renegade Sith, which we were told to find and eliminate, but I'm not really interested in eliminating someone who wants to cross the Sith, because that's what I'm here for as well. We've also got one about the double cross that Yuthura has put us up to with Uthar. And of course, information about the star map now that we know it's in the tomb of Nagasado. And a general quest about gaining prestige with the Sith. Alright, well we've got a lot to do here in the Academy, and we'll get started in the next video.